Hi everyone. So it's been quite a bit since we've done a video. I'm laughing because it's actually been quite a while, and it feels weird coming back and doing the YouTube. We do miss it though.
Yes.
It's been a couple of weeks,
Yep.
and last time we had mentioned was I think last video was with my daughter cutting I was cutting some hydrangeas outside, flowers, and I had told all of y'all that Ambrose had been sick.
Yep.
So that was something to really worry about. We were a little worried here that everything, everything's okay now. First off, we want to go ahead and thank everyone that has left messages and asked, what are we doing? How are we doing? Also for those of you that have gone and looked for us on our Facebook page and our Instagram.
Yes.
We usually post every day there, but I got to tell you that I did take a little break. We slowed down on posting there too. But thank you very much for going over. That's another way to keep in contact when we're not doing YouTube videos.
So we're gonna talk a little bit about what we've been up to, what we've been doing, and why we haven't been on camera. But
then we'll go ahead and head up front. So because we are getting ready. First of all, happy fall. I didn't even say that. It's fall, and that's like my favorite time of year. So
talking about what happened. Yes, I am here. I am fine, and I do want to thank everybody for reaching out. Because it did feel kind of terrible not reaching out to you guys and not being able to put a video out because we had just so much stuff going on. I did get sick at the beginning of August, and it was pretty terrible, pretty bad. There was a lot of sleepless nights. It was very terrible trying to breathe. Fortunately for me, it was not COVID. I went and got a test, and that was negative fairly quickly. But I've been getting these respiratory infections at least once every 3 years, and it's just something that's been happening.
This time it hit him really bad. That's why I was really worried.
So I've been on the inhalers before. I've been on the anti-inflammatory pills and all that stuff, and it helps out tremendously. I get acid reflux, whole different story, but just want to let you guys know I am good. Everything is fine. But what happens is I was out for 2 weeks in bed. Because it was that bad, and quarantine as well because of the whole Delta variant at the time. They wanted me to stay home. So I had no laptop to work from at home. So it set me back very, very badly to a point where when I went back to work, this is by far the busiest time of the season for us at work. So it couldn't have happened at a worse time where I go back to work and I'm just...
It's usually also when we slow down on YouTube for all of you, whoever's been following us for a while now. We usually slow down around this time because at his work, he does get very busy.
Yeah, so going back to that, we had already done some videos, but with me being out, I can't edit anything. I can't do anything, and so
he's the one that edits everything and puts it together. So
it slowed me down when I went back to work. Busiest time of the year, I have to catch up. I have to work long hours. Miss some lunches sometimes because it's just the nature of what happens and what we do. So then we had the kids going to school.
Yes, and for those of you that have, children, what it's like when school's about to start. You got to prepare ahead of time. So, and you want to spend every single moment that you can with them before they head back to school. That's what we do. We try to, have as much family time as we can. We have 4 kids, so it gets crazy around here. And then, since COVID's been around last year, they stayed here. They did school. They took school from home. So that was, for them, that was very hard. And they wanted to go back. They wanted to go back to school. So we were between that, if it was good or not for them. So we said, you know what, they really do need to go back. So we sent them back, but, first week.
Very first week, they canceled school.
They canceled school.
Sent everybody home, and and we kind of had a feeling it was going to happen. So we kind of.
Thank goodness the kids didn't get sick, but they did send everybody home.
So that kind of sets, it's a domino effect of everything that happens. It just sets you back and slows you down. And so, we took it as an opportunity and
took a break.
And again, it did feel terrible not being able to talk to anybody and do videos for you guys. But we took that break. We took the opportunity to spend time with the kids at home and do things that needed to be done and take care of things at home as well.
Yeah.
Because it's just a lot of things that go on during this time of year, especially for work and in school.
So with the rain, being around, it's been so depressing. It's been so... I don't even know how to tell you guys being indoors. It's not... It rained for a while almost every day.
Yeah.
And, I just can't stay indoors all the time. And then having everything muddy and we have a very shady area where we hang out at the most, and it's where it stays wet.
Yep.
it's this back area, which you know, you can see, you know, everything's still looking pretty nice, but there's signs of, there's signs already of, you know, it's fall, you know, the end is coming already.
Yeah.
But it did make it a little bit depressing, just everything staying so wet right now.
Yeah.
Out here. But, you know, talking about, you know, feeling a little down, there's also been other things that have been going around right now.
So you guys...
you know, that we are a military family.
Yeah, so you guys might be thinking, you know, everything that we just talked about, you know, all of August we were gone, and so where we've been at for the whole beginning of September and up until now, and you can see there's a lot of changes that have happened. And there's things that we could have done as far as videos and stuff like that, but it's just, like Andy said, you know, the rain kind of brought everything down. It just rained when we had opportunities to come out here and video. And then speaking of depressing, like Andy said, you know, the whole thing with Afghanistan. So I will go out there and say, I have deployed to Afghanistan. I have been out there. I've done my time. I did my part, whatever the case is. And it does bring me down a little bit. It does affect me in different ways that it would affect any other normal person, because I have been through those situations, the whole combat thing, and seeing how life changes over there, and as opposed to what's happening now. So it does, you know, without getting into too much detail and going further and further about it, it kind of slowed me down, and it slowed us down as a family, because we, you know, Angie went through the deployment. I was gone for that time. The kids felt me gone, and I was gone. So it kind of, you know, but without getting into detail, here we are now. We're trying to, you know, get ourselves back on our feet and start doing these videos and pushing them out for you guys.
Yeah, and you know, when one feels down, that's the reason why it's so great to have a garden. I think it helps a lot, you know, being able to at least come out to your little area, your little space, and be able to just, I don't know, just kind of just take a breather and just go into your little world, because that's what I think it is back here for us, our little world.
Definitely.
But yeah, a lot has changed back here already. We've enjoyed it very, very much.
Yep.
Getting more ideas for next year. We'll be showing you this area, because I know that I never got to show you, you know, about this area back here with all the containers.
Yeah.
What else? Oh yes, I'm over here. You know, I'm getting ready for all the fall decor for up front. So I'll be using this little bowl of lemon coral sedum that I always used to. I'm always gathering lemon coral sedum and planting it in the beginning of the year in pots to put pumpkins or something on top. And I'm letting you know this just in case if y'all trying to figure out what to do for decoration. This is a little nice tip to do for your decor for fall. Gather up your lemon coral sedum in pots and put them out in the front or something with pumpkins. This is one that we use every single year that I always put up. So I think we should go ahead and head up front.
Yeah. So enough about this. Just again, wanted to let you guys know what we were up to and what we're doing. So we're gonna go ahead and head up front and show you guys.
Oh yeah, before we go, I don't want to make it much longer, but we do have videos that we need to put out because we have been sent some amazing things. So first off, we have 2 beautiful hydrangeas.
Yes.
That will be. I'm thinking the next video we will be showing you that. Our friends over at Proven Winners Color Choice Shrubs have sent us, and then we have some super nice, cool tools that I love from Corona Tools that they had sent us to, and we feel so horrible that we haven't been able to, you know, because of the break that we took, talk about them. But I'm very excited about those tools too, and a couple of other things that we have to show too. Yeah. So we do have videos that we need to get going and doing.
Yeah, definitely.
And putting up. Okay, enough. Let's go up to the front and show you what's going on, because it's kind of a mess right now. And you'll probably see us at the end
trying to fix
up a little bit of it. Okay. So it's the next day. It got late on us, and we are continuing to show you the front, which is the south part of the garden. And this is the front garden. And it's looking pretty rough right now. So Ambrose is behind the camera. He'll be talking you know, along with me about what's going on here. Yep. And yeah, it's looking rough because it is the end, you know, already of the growing season. We are in fall, but also because of the rain that we've been having. And first thing we're going to talk about is about the panicle hydrangeas, the limelights. So they're doing wonderful. They're blooming and looking so beautiful. They're getting that beautiful rosy color already that I love so much, that pink. But the only thing is that they're flopping all over the place because of the rain. There is a video that Ambrose will link up on how to pull them back, the hydrangeas, how to tie them back when they do that, when they flop over because of the rain. Now this is an example of also the hydrangeas being cut back way too short. So there's a little story to that, and I think I've already shared it before. So we live in a military base where they do all of our landscape. They cut our grass, they cut any other bushes that are around here. But when they come and do the front of our house, we're usually not here, and they end up cutting them back really, really short. The panicle hydrangeas should be at least cut, if it's a must to cut them back, they at least need to go back 1/3, be cut 1/3. And they really chop them down really, really, really bad. And that causes all this flopping, very weak stems. And as you can see, these beauties have huge blooms. So when it rains, this happens. And then it doesn't help that we are on a slope. It's a pretty steep slope. So yeah, it just comes all forward. I still like it though. It looks pretty. Another thing about these hydrangeas, they are going, we can say that they're already, that they're what, second year? Yes. They're on their second year. So yeah, they've grown pretty good. We did plant them from a 3-gallon container, if I'm correct.
Yep.
Right, 3-gallon container. They're Limelight Hydrangeas from Proven Winners. And yeah, I mean, I am happy with them. The only thing is, we were talking about, you know, we will be moving pretty soon in about a year. So we're already thinking of what we're going to do, because we do have to remove all this.
Yep.
And then we're going to put something that it's a little bit more or less maintenance for whoever else is going to come along. And I think we'll have fun with that too. So I'm not sure when we're going to do that. We are talking about it already.
Yep.
Ambrose is coming up with some ideas already on what to plant there later. So we're
good
having
ideas.
some fun.
Very good ideas.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if you want to go ahead and I know Ambrose remembers like every single plant here. I forget the bottom ones.
Yep.
They've been covered up because how I said they're drooping all over the plant. So the poor plants are trying to stretch out for the sun.
Yeah, unfortunately with the droopiness, the sun's really not hitting these plants. But I just want to show you guys what we have in here. So this is compact tropical rose impatient. And that's one that Angie absolutely loves because of the foliage color. The variegation looks amazing on that one. Then we have some double red begonia hiding in there somewhere. Very beautiful begonia. These guys can absolutely get big, but again, minimal light here. These begonias are supposed to do well in sun or shade. I just don't think they were getting enough sun at all. But they look absolutely great. And then along
there's daylilies in between too.
So behind that, so that foliage right there sticking out right here, this is the daylily foliage. Those absolutely did wonderful. I know we showed some pictures about those earlier this year. And then we have meteor shower verbena up here that's looking great.
Which that's also that's going to be here a perennial plus the daylilies.
Yep, so those definitely come back and they'll stay here. And then we did do some do you remember the name of that salvia back there? Is it Playing the Blues?
Yes, but it was placed
Playing the Blues salvia. We did not expect these hydrangeas to really meet this close together, but they absolutely did. And it's just gotten covered up. And then down here in the bottom, what we did was we put some, this one's fading out already. It's Super Tunia Mini Vista, right?
Yes,
Violet Star.
Violet Star.
These have some beautiful stripe to it. Like I said, they're starting to fade away, so you can't really see it too much. Here's one right here that still has it. That little tiny one right back there. That's what they look like, and they were pretty full and look beautiful. And then
blew my mind right now in the flower, which is, I think it's called a volvulus plant. So this one opens up when it's full sun. Out here in the front right now, the sun is coming down already, so they've shut down. But I think that is one of the most beautiful little plants that you can add to your garden. And
then the favorite here is lemon coral sedum.
Yes. So the lemon coral sedum for us here is an actual perennial. It works as a perennial. It's hardy, if I'm correct, zone 7 through 10.
I think it was 10. Yep.
7 up. But yeah, we are zone 7B, but I've heard some other people tell us that they're in zone 6 and it comes back for them. But what the funny thing is that we have areas that it won't come back for us. And then in some other areas it does. So I guess it just depends where it's, where it's growing, the area of the maybe more sun or something.
Yep.
For in winter, keeping it warm. What else do we have to show them? Well, I think what I wanted to say about this area, first of all, I'm going to ask Ambrose, are you happy with this? Well, what we did this year?
I'm happy with the selection of plants we chose. I wasn't very happy with the rain this year. That's kind of
that was a drag.
That was a downer with how this was supposed to look, and I'm still happy with the plants though, because they did what they were supposed to do and they gave some color. Everybody loves it. Everybody that sees the front garden absolutely loves it and loves all this color in the plants. But I think
it could be looking a whole lot better.
Yeah, with these hydrangeas.
I'm not happy with this year's. It was looking very nice, but the rain did affect a lot. I love every single plant that we did put in here, but I think we needed to fill in a lot more with other plants. The year before, we did put a lot of more fillers. I did a lot of more potato vine. We did Coleus, what is it? The one that grows like a carpet?
Oh, strawberry drop?
Strawberry drop, which there's the other one that's called chocolate drop. Yep. And all those plants, mingle with each other, and at the end of the season, they just look so pretty. And I think we needed that. We needed something else where, when all this is starting to tire out, the Coleus, of course. That's something that would just look beautiful no matter what, or potato vine. I'm very happy, though, that, of course, it's towards the end, and the little mini violets did amazing. We did not expect that we were going to have mini violets doing wonderful for us in the ground. That's the reason why we put Blew My Mind on the side, just in case.
Yeah, just in case they died back pretty quick. But they actually did great. This is them just now starting to die back. But they absolutely bloomed and looked beautiful when they were coming out.
So right now what we're doing is we're showing you the good and the bad. We have some cleanup to do. As you can see right there, they just came and did the bushes, the way they cut everything. And I'm not very happy how they did all this.
Yep.
No, actually it was a while back. We haven't had time because it's been raining to clean up.
Yep.
And let's go ahead and show them these pots here. These are some of the three. The reason we're showing you right now too is because we're going to start getting everything ready for fall. We're gonna do our whole fall decor. So these are some of the 3-in-1 plant containers that we potted up in the beginning of spring. So this right here is Mystic Illusion Dahlia.
Yep.
All these plants are for permanent winners too. This is I can't remember.
Medusa.
Medusa. And how can I forget? Look at that beautiful. It looks like little hands. I did fall in love with this potato vine. So if you're looking for a potato vine that's a little bit more compact, doesn't get too crazy.
Yep.
This one right here. I have trimmed it back already. But potato vine just love to grow and grow and grow. So this right here is another begonia.
That's the double red, the same one we have in the bed up there?
Yes. Now, this one's not flowering yet. It's a late bloomer. We always have problems, I don't know why, since we got here, with this side of the pot. This pot on this side. We always have trouble with this one.
Yep.
I don't know why. Last year, we had terrible problems with the other pot, which I was able to revive it. So on this side, as you can see, we haven't had any problems with this one. I've actually deadheaded a lot more this week. Every day I'm out here deadheading, actually, so it can promote more blooming, which they have done amazing, and I love the dark foliage. But with the rain, they ended up splitting. So one of the things is, because it's a 3-in-1 plant container, I only use 3 plants. But something to keep in mind is, I think next time if I was to grow this in a container like this, I would probably do like a grass and make sure to put plants all over the sides, something that would hold them tightly together. And we did not, in the beginning, I did not know that, we've never grown dahlias that grow this bushy or this tall. We've done some really, really small ones. They're from Permanent Winners too, I don't remember the name. But we really don't have had so much experience growing dahlias. So this was our first, I think you can say this was our first time growing something, a dahlia that gets this tall. So yeah, I think next time if I was to do this again, growing in a pot, I would put a grass so it won't split.
Yeah.
And just some plants that could hug it around.
Yep.
So that's something that I learned from this one. Right now we have it staked up. We went ahead and picked it up and smushed it up so the rain doesn't keep on breaking them or flopping them over. Okay, so it doesn't get any longer. Let me show you the front. Oh, it's looking really rough up there. There's another 3 plant containers. The red flowers, those are geraniums, and those are boldly red geraniums from Proven Winners as well. They did amazing, non-stop blooming, beautiful red color. They're looking super rough right now. We do fertilize every single week with the Proven Winners water soluble. But I think some of the plants are saying that's it. We also have in there, what was it? The
Super Beano Amethyst.
The amethyst, which is one of my favorite verbenas.
Yep, and Moonlight Night Alyssum.
Alyssum, which smells amazing. That one has more of a yellow color to it.
Yep.
As you can tell, it's looking really, really already bad.
Yeah.
We're going to remove those and do our whole, thing for fall. And then up there, I have the hollies, which I forget the names of the hollies. Are Proven Winners too.
Castle Wall. Castle Wall.
And they're already producing their berries, and I'm still struggling with that urn on the side just the sun just destroyed and made it crooked. We did order some urns, so we will be planting these as the weather cools down. That's why I haven't done it, because it's not okay to it's not good to replant those right now, the hollies. I think I would lose all the berries and the leaves and everything. I don't want to do that. And then we have to the side Ambrose's favorite rose, I think. I could say that's your favorite rose.
Strawberry Hill has been my favorite. It's doing a little bit better.
Yeah.
Kind of got attacked by the late infestation of the Japanese beetles. They did a number here. For some reason, they were fine towards the beginning of summer, and then
that was my fault.
And then they just came out of nowhere.
That was my fault.
Yep.
I found out.
Valuable lesson learned.
Valuable lesson learned. We learn something new all the time, and I feel so silly for saying this, that I did not know this about Japanese beetles. It's so great to make friends all over the place, and I found this out because of a Instagram friend that we love so much. She asked me when I was speaking about us having so many beetles around this year, and we usually don't have them, right? And they leave that rose alone. And she asked me if I was mushing them, was I killing them with my hands? I told her yes. She's like, don't do that. It's like they release what is it? Pheromones, and that just calls the males over more. So yeah, great, Angie, right? So I learned that as soon as I left them alone, the rose started to put on their leaves again, and we started to notice a big difference, because the beetles were attacking almost everything that we had, even the hydrangeas.
Oh yeah, they were going nuts.
Okay, so this is really all that's going on. I think it is long already.
Yeah.
We've passed our, it's always long, but it's been quite a while since we've done YouTube, and there's just been so much going on with the rain and everything. We haven't been able to come out here and do video.
I'm hoping that a longer video is gonna be great for you guys that have been asking where we're at, because we did miss it. We do enjoy doing these videos, and it is a lot of fun. Like I said, going back to the beginning of this video, we had some stuff come up, and things happen, life happens, and
and we have our plants ready for fall. They're waiting by the garage, and we can't wait to get them planted. And up there, if y'all wondering, I already have some plants that I'm going to use. More of this potato vine that planted in a little pod, and more lemon coral sedum. And I'm just getting ready to, dress up the front for fall.
Yep. So I guess that's gonna do it for the video.
Yep. We're gonna go ahead and Ambrose, you're going to what?
So the hydrangeas, I'm going to tie them back as much as I can. And if you're curious to know how we did that, there's a video out there that I'll probably link up to show you exactly how I did it and how I kept them like that. This year, just with being sick and you know, with all the rain and not being able to have a chance to come out here and fix them.
You won't find me up there. So that's why he does it. I'm scared of the slope. I've actually fallen down there. There's no way I'm going to get up there.
Yeah, so you can see it's a pretty good slope. I'm at the bottom of the sidewalk here, and you can see how much higher that is compared to Angie's head in the back of the stairs right there. So it's a pretty good slope there.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Pretty angled, yeah.
So, yeah, and I'm just going to go around and clean up some other things from the bushes. And that's it. So, I guess this is it, guys. And we'll be back with another video pretty soon because I'm super excited to show you the next video.
All right, guys, so that's going to do it. We'll see you in the next one. All right, so I thought we were going to be able to lift them a whole lot more, but unfortunately, they've been growing like that for so long that they've thickened up, and fortunately with gravity, with this slope right here, they just completely grow this way. And the more I pull them, the more they tend to want to snap. So that's the best we're going to do right now. Unfortunately, like I said, we had some, you know, creative juices flowing as far as what we're going to do next year. But just wanted to close that out real quick, let you guys know what we were doing to try to fix this. There goes Angie, changing things like always.
I'm doing it so the begonias can get more sun. And this pot can get more sun. There's more sun always hitting this way, and those dahlias will flower.